Hello guys, Susanna Easdale here. I am just working on a project. I'm working on a DigiKit, and I had to get something up anyway, so I thought, well, I'm busily working on this, so thought I would record and let you have a little bit of a sneak peek of my process. This is from this beautiful 1800s pastels book that I got, that's got these beautiful lithographs which I have put on the original 1800s was it the photo things? Can't remember what they're called, little photo frames, and I cut out their names. And what I'm going to do, I've made one page so far, so I've made these, and I'm going to keep the originals and make it into a journal for myself, because it was a very expensive book and plus I want to keep the originals. They're just so beautiful. Like, the pages lend itself really well to paints. This is 1800s Victorian sort of style flowers, which I'm going to have as a theme for all of them. Papers, which this is like for journaling spots. I've got vintage buttons and lace and all that kind of stuff, so it's going to be called Victorian Beauties. So I'm busily working on that. So I'm going to do, I think, about 6 pages, 1 cover page, 2 envelopes, and then I've got 3. Yeah, you get to see I have finished these. A very quick sneak peek of these. Oh, just put them on there like that. So I'm making them, and then I'm scanning these. So I'm using all original 1800s, stuff like that. That's not things that aren't copyright, so I can do that. So this is how that will come, as like a little pocket, a journaling card, and then a tag. And they've all got all the original lithographs. I've hand painted the background, so that's that lady. And got this one, even utilise the one near the cover, so little tuck spots, and then hand sewn, everything like that. So it's just a very quick, this one here, I love it. I'm so happy. It took a long time to make these. So pretty. So it's I think there's about 15 A4 sheets of stuff all up. So this is probably my favorite. I love it. I've had this sitting up on my shelf for a while, and I'm thinking I just wanted to find the right thing for it, and I thought that was it. And they got vintage buttons throughout, and sort of beautiful eco dyed paper, little bits and pieces here and there. Yeah, so yeah, I really love how this has turned out. So that's those. So I've got the 1 page done, so you get a bit of a sneak peek at that. And I've got about I'm in the process of making the envelopes and all that kind of stuff, so it will be absolutely gorgeous when it's done. And then I'll probably do a process video on how I put my one together, to show how you can put yours together as well, with the DigiKits. Okay, I thought, well, I just wanted to do something a little bit different, do DigiKits in my style. I'm not a graphic designer, but I'm an artist, so if I do my artwork and everything in the kits, that's how it works for me. So I'll just sort of let you know how I did it. These are the original pages from the book as well. So I'm going to start with, I need to reinforce these pages. So I'm going to just put, lots of rubbish and stuff on there. A bit of glue. Normally I probably wouldn't use this glue, but I've been using it for something else, so I thought, oh, it's on hand, I'll just grab that. This is just PVA glue. It tends to curl the papers, which I don't really like. probably, I don't think I'm going to get all this done in the one video. I might pause and all that kind of stuff. So when I pause it, I'll probably do work in between, and yeah. So, but I thought I've got to make it anyway. So you can create along with me, well, at least watch my process anyway. I'm really excited about this this journal, well, this DigiKit anyway. Oh, see, look, put it on the thing. This is just so I can reinforce the page so it won't wondering if I just push it over like this, probably, because more than likely those bits will be covered. Now, what did I do with this? I think I did rip all the way around, and I want that teared look. So there you go, that bit gets cut anyway. And oh, don't want it too far. It's pretty nerve-wracking working with this, I can tell you, because it's so old, and if you stuff it up you only get one chance. So it's and then I've added the pressure of letting you guys watch it. So but when you guys get it, it will be a DigiKit, so you know it's the copy of the original, so it will be a lot more sturdy, because that's the only thing when you're working with this, because it's beautiful paper, but this is original handmade paper out of that book. Ooh, I'm going to take off my my top. Got the heater on, it's getting a bit hot in here. So I'll just tear that off. At least this way, normally when I create by myself, I don't really talk, so I don't feel like so alone when I've put the camera on and let you guys interact with me. Have a cup of coffee or cup of tea. I'm actually trying to wean myself off coffee, because this is what I'm saying, like why I haven't been feeling as much. I'm having a few health problems with my stomach and whatnot. I'm trying to figure out what's causing all this pain that I'm having. Going for a scan this week, so hopefully they'll be able to find out something, because it's pretty painful and not enjoyable at all. It's like giving birth. Well, not giving birth, but labour anyway. So and it just happens very randomly, so I'm being really careful about what I eat. I'm almost frightened to eat, which is not a good thing. Now, there we go. Okay, now the perfect colour to match that in the inks is aged mahogany, which is pretty awesome. And I've gotten these eco dye papers from Faye, which I'm going to be using as the journaling page. I'm not going to be using all of hers. That one is one from her too, but some of my own as well. They're just so beautiful, and the colours go really well. Got that old world look. So what I'm going to do is, this is the way that you can make, I noticed this from Auntie May's, what I'm about to do. She did something very similar, and I thought that is a great idea. I like it. Makes, I feel like Auntie May's because she's arty as well. Okay, now you do is you get something like this, which is rigid, just serrated, or you can even get an old box and do that as well. So what you do is I'm going to probably put a little bit of a mahogany, but I want it to be a little bit more permanent. So I get the memento, or you can get stays on, or you know. Now this is nerve-wracking too, this thing, because you only get the one chance and you hope it turns out okay. Okay. Looks like it's got a bit of ink in the corner there. So hence why my hands get really dirty. They've been pretty dirty lately. So we get 20 cents from the op shop I got this from. Put that in the middle, like so, and get a little roller. And I don't care if it's not a perfect impression, I actually don't mind if it isn't. And the lines are probably a little closer together than what I would like, but it still gives lines for people to journal on. If you've got bigger handwriting, just do 2. Use the 2. Okay. There we go. Oh, how cool is that? I like it. Now, so put that over here because I don't want to get my hand in it. And I'm going to do a little bit of aged mahogany around the outside as well. Just the perfect colour. It matches the Madame Boucher, whatever her name is, perfectly, the colour. And this beautiful old paper soaks it up, which is really nice. Okay. Gotta be so careful. Don't want to get it everywhere. I would love to have put some in the middle, but I probably end up covering that anyway. So, like with the other stuff, that's going in the middle like that. And then like with my other one that I did, I am going to select certain flowers and just paint certain flowers. So okay, now I've got a little bit of this. Where are we? Which I want to, already done slightly because it's embossed. It comes out. Oh, I've got to be so careful. So I'm just getting it preparation for after. And it's so thin. So I'm trying to make it as flat as possible because I've got to scan this. Yeah, I want to try and get it as flat as possible. Hence why I'm getting very messy. I mean, you may not even end up using this, you don't know. So but getting everything ready. So you can see the effort that I go to make these things. Now, put the lid on that for a second. Now, what I would like to do, where is my little UV? Okay, so I've got to, I'll put this aside. And I'll probably use that one. Okay, now get that. Spray. Here we go. Use this like watercolor. So I'm probably going to stick that on there, maybe with a doily or something peering out from underneath. I like keeping that word historical flowers. I think that's sort of nice, but it is pretty dark. So we don't want it quite so dark. So I'll pick out a flower here and there, maybe this one. Hopefully I'm in camera for you guys. It just reminds me of that 1800s where they used to hand paint photographs. And since it's about, you know, it's a homage to the artwork from the original book, like it's about pastels and art. It's a limited edition too, like it was a number 773. I think I've kept that page. So I don't know how many are left in the world. Maybe this one down here. Probably looking a little bit more redder than I would have liked. I think it needs maybe a little bit of brown to go with it. Okay. So I have that one there. And then maybe this one here. Sorry, I get very quiet when I'm painting. I really want to be in frame. Sorry guys, I'm always ending up in the bottom of the page, in the bottom of the video. So okay, now I'm just wondering, it'll dry, not so splotchy, thank goodness, whether I do some leaves, because I think that would probably be very nice. And I can either use watercolour, or I like that olivey colour that I've got here somewhere. Crushed olive or moss green. Okay. Okay. Probably, I'm thinking probably that. Yep. Turn this that way. and I think probably 2 is enough, and then I'll do some flower like leaves. We'll see. It's like here, I just did the butterfly and the rose, and I thought I just didn't want to take away from her. I want that to highlight the lady, and I thought the butterfly needed to be painted. And then I did the flower, and I was like, I don't know whether I should have done it. Probably should have just done these 2 or something like that, but you live and learn. So clean that off. Clean my little thingy. So just get it a little acrylic block, and then activate it with, be careful, I want to spray on that, some water, which is what this is in, the water. Often people sometimes ask, what have you got in your container? And I just assume that people would think that it's water, but you can't always assume. Now, okay. These brushes are awesome because they have got water in them. So yeah, I love that. Makes it a little bit easier. I may do some leaves on my other one yet. See how I go. Because there's beauty in the black and white as well, I think. And it is a Victorian style picture after all. Maybe that one. Okay, some of these underneath, I think. That big one there. Love that little bee. I think I might do these here as well. And these ones. I'm very tempted to do this little petal here. So when I did all the tags and everything, I did a lot more mixed media and everything. The backs, the pages of the back of it, the tags are quite old as well. I am going to do it. Just appeals to me, this little rose here. Okay, and I'll do the same with these ones. Use up some of the water on that. I'll paint those 2, I think. The trouble with painting, you just got to know when to stop. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. Now, a little bit more of that mahogany. Just for these guys. Got to be careful because the paper is so super fine because it's so old. So yeah, got to be careful with it. There we go. Just adds that little bit extra. Now, think that's probably going to be it. I am very tempted to just do where it says historical flowers. Do a slight line and then colour that in that light colour. Well, not light really. Okay, should try these guys. It's really cool getting old black and white pages and colouring them in. It's beautiful. Lots of fun. It's how it would have been in the old days. I reckon I would have loved being around in the old days colouring in photos. That would have been an awesome job. Now, so look, it's a bit blotchy because it is wet. Once it's dry, it'll be okay. There we go. That balances it out. So like what you say, in groups of 3, balances it out a little bit. And I probably could make these ones that are sitting on here in the green, which I might. Why not? Hey, why not? And then put that aside to dry. You should see some of the other flowers that I've got. Oh, they're so beautiful from these old books, because they're all Victorian, from a Victorian book, so they're really pretty. Victorian floral things. Gotta be careful. And this one here. That's the trouble, you never know when to stop. Okay, that'll do me. That'll do. Okay, so I'll allow that to dry. Might put that in front of my heater, which is really, look at my fingers, good grief. How pretty is that? They're so gorgeous. Here, I'll show you one of my other ones that I really love. It's so pretty, look at this. That's going to be for the, I'm doing a cover page. So that's going to be for the cover page. They're just so beautiful. Now, I've got all these beautiful books which I'm legally allowed to share, which is good. So I will. How beautiful is that? Now, look at this so far. I probably won't get to finish it because I've got to sew and do, see, because it's glued, it's buckled up. So I'll just put that down. I want to keep her name, and whether that's going to go underneath there somewhere, probably over the edge onto the other page. She'll go like that. Then I'm going to do some sewing, and I've got some really lovely lace. Where are we? That goes quite nice. I was actually thinking maybe putting some of that underneath or in the middle, if there's enough. Yes, how perfect is that? So that's going to go there. I might have that on the over the edge. that. And then maybe I can, I don't know, maybe even do that. We'll see, we'll see. I want to be able to, oh no, we don't want to cover her, do we? And we can do it that way. There we go. I love this. I think that is so pretty. That's a print from Pinterest, which I think may go there. And it bled and all that kind of stuff. This is a free copy thing from one of the free printables, which you're allowed to use. The colours, and it's all old and bled through and all that kind of stuff, but I quite like it. So, okay. We got some of this as well, which is old writing from a book, which could possibly go underneath there like that, because the colours work beautifully. I hand dyed that. There we go. Oh, that's looking so good. I like it. I think that looks really nice, and that's why I thought we've got white rose written on there, so you've got to keep one of the roses, a couple of roses on the white side. I love this. That's one of my favourite ones on there. The wrong way around too. There we go. So that's probably all I will do on camera, because I've got to wait for things to dry. Got a few other bits and pieces here too. Some buttons, which is just a perfect colour. Look at that. So I've just got to figure out where I'll put them. Maybe on here, make them into flowers or something like that. So there we go. How's that looking? So pretty. I like it. Ooh, there we go. Her saddest blessings. That may even go in underneath there like that, just to counterbalance. I like that. Looking very pretty. Okay, 32 minutes already. Okay guys, well thank you very much, and you got a bit of a sneak peek of you know, I've still got to sew, and there's quite a bit still have to be left done to it. This did take a while to do, and that's sort of how I've even got some, was it some sari silk that in this colour that I might even do around or something like that. So yeah, we'll see how we go. I've just got to figure it all out. Thanks for watching, and I thought I better post up something. I will say I'm going to be posting now, because I've got a lot. I'm needing to take time out to actually create stuff and have ideas, and I'm part of a design team now, and so I'm going to be posting on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, and all the other days in between I'm going to be working and having a life. So you know, got a lot of friends to catch up with and family and all that, so I thought, well, I'll just do the 3 days, because I was sort of posting everywhere. So if I make it a little bit more routine oriented, at least you can know when to expect. I mean, that's subject to change sometimes, life happens, but so Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. So okay guys, thanks for watching, and appreciate you guys, and I will catch you next time. Bye.